Have you ever wondered why someone would choose the dangerous, chaotic life of a pirate? Was it all for treasure and adventure? Well, the real story is much darker and more desperate than you might think. For many, piracy wasn't a choice. It was an escape. Imagine this. You're walking home one night in the 18th century, maybe after a drink at the tavern. Suddenly you're grabbed, knocked unconscious, and wake up on a ship bound for the open sea. You haven't enlisted, you've been pressed. This was the terrifying reality of the press gangs. The Royal Navy and many merchant ships were so desperate for sailors that they resorted to kidnapping men right off the streets. Your life was no longer your own. Once on board, life was a living nightmare. You'd be packed into cramped, filthy quarters with hundreds of other men. Disease was rampant, and the food was often rotten, infested with weevils, and barely enough to keep you alive. Forget about getting paid a fair wage. Your earnings were meager, and often captains would find excuses not to pay you at all, leaving you with nothing after years of hard labor. And the discipline? It was brutal. The slightest mistake could earn you a flogging with the cat-o'-nine tails, a whip that could tear the flesh from your back. The captain was a king, and his word was law. There was no justice, no rights, just endless work and constant fear. You were little more than a slave, serving an empire that cared nothing for your well-being. So when a pirate ship appeared on the horizon, it wasn't just a threat. For many sailors, it was an opportunity. Pirates offered something priceless: freedom. On a pirate vessel, you got a vote in who your captain was, an equal share of the treasure, and a chance to live as a free man, even if it was a short and violent life. Faced with the choice between a life of servitude and a gamble for freedom, many saw piracy as the only logical path. It was a rebellion against a cruel and oppressive system. What do you think? Would you have taken the risk? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this dive into history, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more stories from the high seas. Thanks for watching.